to the Wealthy Place. If you're seeing this face for the first time, my name is Ada, and today's spotlight on Real Talk with Ada is none other than a strong woman, Njeri Migwi. Njeri Migwi is a woman human rights defender. She is the co-founder and executive director of Usikimie, a platform established to offer refuge for victims and survivors of sexual and gender-based violence. With others, Njeri has put together safe houses that ensure that sexual and gender-based violence victims have a safe haven against the violations directed at them. She is a defender and promoter of people's rights, a mother and co-founder of Mama Rescue that responds to children in distress. Ladies and gentlemen, make way for Njeri Migwi. Yes, so that's just a little about who Njeri Migwi is. And you might be wondering, why are we talking about her today? Well, this is a woman who survived 2 marriages. She got into her first marriage at the early age of 15, had her first child at 16, and stayed in that abusive marriage for 15 years. In fact, she left that marriage with a deaf ear, almost lost her life in the marriage, got into another marriage where the man saw that she was broken and even broke her further by cheating on her. Just hear what she has to say in this interview she had with Kalekye, in Conversations with Kalekye. She shared snippets from her marriage. Let's hear her.
How was that marriage?
Oof. Let's just say I lived in that marriage for 15 years and I have 2 beautiful children.
Yeah.
That came out of that marriage.
Beautiful.
I am also deaf for 1 year.
You're deaf in 1 year?
Yeah.
As a result of this marriage?
Yes. So I don't hear from this year. I lost 75%, but I'd gone for a test the other day because it's gradually getting worse and I need a hearing aid.
Oh my.
Yeah, so that's why you see I lean like this, because I don't hear.
Because you don't hear properly. And so that hearing issue is as a result of violence in that marriage?
Yes.
You were a good wife,
I was a good
Njeri.
wife, please. When it comes to good wives, I wrote the manual, baby. Proverbs 31, that was me. And praying, and believing, and fasting, and trusting, and getting beaten.
One.
Let me tell you, the one beating that was so bad for me is not even the one that injured my ear.
Okay.
He hit me so hard, I fell on the marble. And it's marble is like
stone, yeah.
Stone. So I fell and I hit my head and I fainted. I was unconscious for some time and I think he thought he killed me.
Because you must have hit it so hard. And I'm sure there was blood everywhere.
Yeah. And so he put me in the bathtub.
Okay.
And he put water. And he left.
So that you drowned there or what?
So that if I'm dead, see, I drowned in the bathtub.
But you hit your head.
But who's going to find out?
Oh my.
Thing is, my baby was 2. My baby came to the bathroom. That's who woke me up.
Oh my.
So she kept on crying, Mom, 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 Mom. I think in the middle of all that, I heard her cry. And I heard her and I came to. Yeah.
Wow.
That was a bad beating.
That was a bad beating.
That was bad. And I literally wanted to leave.
So touching, so emotional. She went through a lot. I'll leave the link to that video in the description box. Such an emotional video, a touching story. Nobody goes into a loving marriage and expect it not to work. I use the term loving because I know there exist transactional marriages. Some people go into marriage for several other reasons than love. But for someone who loves another person and gets into that relationship, nobody wants it to end in tears and nobody wants it to end in a way that doesn't work out. But in most relationships and marriages, women are the victims for several reasons. And those are the reasons I'm going to share with us today. The reason why most women end up being victims in marriages. Of course, I know some men are also abused in their marriages, but the ratio cannot be compared. More women have been abused in marriages, and I have 3 reasons to share with you on why I think women end up being the victims most of the time. The first reason, which is obvious, is no financial security. Most women are not financially independent. in a marriage. Of course, things are changing. We have a lot of women who are changing this narrative now. But previously, in earlier years, and even in this our generation, most women cannot comfortably live the kind of lives they are enjoying in their husbands' home if that marriage ends. They can't continue taking the kids to the same schools they attend if that marriage ends. And so most times they stay because, how do I survive? How do I continue to live this life I'm living now if I leave this marriage? Let me just keep enduring. Let me just keep managing. No financial security. Even our spotlight lady for today said she didn't have money to live at first. She shared that she had tried to run away severally, but the man kept coming to take her back. And then when she was finally ready to leave, she had to start keeping money away with a friend of hers, rented an apartment, and even when she left, she did not live with her children immediately because she couldn't give them the kind of life they were used to. She couldn't take care of them immediately. And so that's why most women remain in abusive relationships, because of the financial security these men provide for them. But I'm here to encourage, if you're a woman in an abusive home today, try your best to leave. When you leave, when you are alive, you can come back for your kids. Where there is life, there is hope. If you can even keep managing, if you can keep surviving, if you can keep enduring it, start putting something away, start putting a savings away. Have a personal bank account he has no access to. Start putting things away so that when you have the chance to leave, you can run as far as you can. You have to stay alive to take care of your kids so that you don't become slaves in the hands of another woman whom your husband will remarry if you leave. Stay alive for yourself, stay alive for your children. Another reason why I feel most women remain in abusive relationships is stigma. We can't talk about this enough. We have to keep talking about it because, yes, it's becoming a thing of the past now because the churches are becoming more enlightened. They're now becoming open about it, saying if you're stigmatized, talk to the pastor, you know. Yes, however, there is still stigma attached to women whose marriages fail. It's as if you cannot make something work. She couldn't keep her marriage. She couldn't keep her man. As if you can keep anybody. Is it not God that keeps everyone? So, in fact, some days ago, a message by my dear Pastor Femi Lazarus saying women don't know how to endure stress anymore. Women don't know how to endure stress. Any small thing, they want to leave. And I say, what is stress? What exactly is stress? We have to balance out that message. If you are going through stress, just small stress like children, disturbing, mental stress from work, and you want to quit because of that, then your strength is small, because Proverbs 24 verse 10 says, if your strength fails in the day of adversity, then your strength is small. In fact, there's not much to you in some translations. So you need to build up your mental capacity, you need to build up your strength. If that is the kind of stress that wants to make you leave your home, or stress of, I don't have enough money, my husband is not taking care of me. If it's that kind of stress, you have to learn how to take care of yourself and also provide for your family, okay? The kind of stress that you should not endure is a stress that comes from verbal abuse, physical abuse. That kind of stress is life-threatening, and such stress or stresses should not be endured or condoned. So if you're going through such stress, please, stress that is life-threatening, please don't live to become another statistic. Find your way, look for an exit and leave. We live to fight for another day. When you are alive, you can tell the story. You can come back for your kids. You can become an advocate for other women like Njeri Migwi, who has an NGO now who takes care of gender-based violence victims. Okay. Another reason why I think women are the victims of most abuse in homes is the nature of women. Women have a nature of nurturing. Women have a nature of seeing things grow, you know. When a baby comes, a woman knows how to nurture that child with the little resources she has to become a full-blown adult. Most women are gardeners. They know how to plant a vineyard, plant a garden, grow something from small and watch it grow. So they bring that into a marriage also and hope that they can also grow and nurture that marriage to become something beautiful. And so when the man is acting out, when the man is doing things they know is not right, they just hope. In fact, Njeri said it in her interview that she used to pray. She was a virtuous wife. She used to pray and hope for her husband to change. But you can't change a man. Only God can. And while you are praying for that man, I would suggest you pray for him from another place. You can be in your another apartment, another house, and be praying for him to change. Don't be there praying for him to change while he's beating you. Something Victoria Renzi, my mama, said touches me. She was like, when she left her marriage, the man was beating her. He was still holding the ring. He wanted to take the ring from her. She was saying, no, give me the ring. She was holding it, crying. He was beating her, trying to take the ring. She was holding on, hoping that he would change his mind, he will come to his senses, and they will build something beautiful out of that marriage. Today we know her, she's soaring, she's all over, she's a blessing to the world because she's alive. Imagine if Mama PVO was not here today. We are, so you get the point. I believe the reason these topics are still trending and being talked about is because there is still abuse happening and people are covering and hiding. People are looking up beautiful, glammed up makeup and all that. You don't know what they are going through. The spotlight of today said when she first shared her story, people were surprised in the comment section. I know her. She looked beautiful. She always looked happy. I know the school her kids attended. Yes, while she looks happy outside, she was miserable inside. So if you're going through misery, please reach out. And that's another thing I want to ask. Please, we need more governmental and non-governmental organizations to talk about things like this. If you have help, if you have a safe place, if you have where women or men who have been abused can run to as a safe haven, please be vocal about it. It should be in every state, it should be in every province, it should be in every local government. Let it be known that if you're going through abuse, you can run to this place, you can call this number, you can get help, at least a financial soft loan to start up a business, at least to be alive, so that people can survive. We do not want to lose more women and men with potentials to abusive partners. No, please, we need more assistance from the government, from philanthropists who have such homes. Be open about it. That's why I'm spotlighting our first spotlight for today. She has an NGO. She's doing something about it. Those who are going through gender-based violence run to her home and they are being catered for. I know Mommy Funke Felix Adejoma also has a home. I don't even know the name of the home. If I know, I'll put it in the screen. If I don't know, if you know, please tell us in the comments. If you know any home in the state where you are, in the local government where you are, in the location where you are, if you know help people can access if they are going through gender-based violence, please share it with us. We would like to know so that more persons can know that help exists. And if we know that help exists, we know where to run to and get assistance if we face such situations or we know someone facing such situations. Save a life today. Share in the comments and tell me what other reasons do you think could make women or men stay in abusive relationships. I would love to hear it. Thank you for watching. Join me again as we share more real stories with you. Thank you and bye.